Hey y'all, it's your girl Q. Um, y'all probably gonna wind up watching this and being like, Q, did you eat today? I have not. I got my noodles right here soaking up. Um, so yeah, I got that going on. Um, just poking some holes. I got a noodle cup. I'm really not feeling that great. So I'm having a low day, y'all. Let's talk about this. Y'all know on this channel, I'm all about mental health as well. Um, it's another reason why I'm gonna start up the other channel with the same username, but it's just gonna once again be ran by me. Um, for the ones watching this, thank you for your support. So we're gonna talk for a minute. Some of y'all might ask, how did this low day happen? Q, are you gonna be okay? Because we know your mental status sometimes isn't always that great. I feel like I'm gonna be fine. I just needed to come here and like talk about it. Um, yeah, I'm gonna say this. Colorism, the word colorism is real. It's not just what we see in reality TV or anything like that. Colorism is real. It's a real scenario. Okay. Um, Prejudice, the word prejudice is really real. That's a real thing. A person who is prejudiced against someone else's race, that is real. Uh, I know because I faced it a lot throughout my times of being in elementary school. Not so much middle school, but a lot about being in elementary. Um, but we're gonna talk about what happened yesterday. I'm not gonna name any names. Um, I'm not gonna try to give out too much details because we are talking about my job, my workplace. I'm not giving out where I work at. Um, you already know the company I work for, but y'all know what I mean, like the location and stuff like that. Before y'all start asking, Q, are you still working there? Yes. Um, I'm still working there. I'm still employed there. I love my job. I love my post. I've been crying since yesterday, since I got home, because the night guard I had to call because it was 9:55 p.m. Okay, normally he arrives at like 9:40, 9:39. Let me give y'all emphasize. This guard said that I stole time from them. Um, which I did not. Last Thursday, they came to work and they were late. They were an hour late, stuck behind the train. And the way how stuff like this works is that whoever is still working, which that person was me in the shack, they're the person who gets the overtime. The relieving officer does not. He got mad about that. Anyway, yesterday, he degraded me. And I've never been spoken to like that before. I want to tell y'all this. I don't care if we're born in one country and you come to America, you don't degrade anybody. Mind you, this person is Nigerian. I used to date Nigerians until one of my um I think I was a guy that was seeing his uncle brought me home and he said, leave Nigerians, especially ones born on the motherland alone. leave Africans, especially the ones born in the motherland, alone. Just date people that are like you. So that means that people that are not from any other nationality. Mind you, I could and I have dated Jamaicans. Jamaicans are awesome. I get along with Jamaicans a lot because of my heritage on my grandmother's side, on my mother's side. I get along with everybody, every culture, nationality. Um, but I took that warning and I listened to it. Hold on, y'all. Doesn't mean that I don't hang out with Jamaicans or Nigerians or Africans. It's just I don't date them because I don't know what their intentions are. Realize, y'all, sometimes God is sending you a protector from a person that you don't even know. Anyway, taking it back to yesterday. He called me lazy. He degraded when you call me lazy, you don't know me. He compared me to his daughter. He said that this job is easy. He basically told on himself. I was so ready to leave. And there was more that was being said. Yeah, I'm not lazy. I do my job. I go to work every day. I'm a full-time security guard, unarmed. I do my job and I do it to the best of my ability. I get the heat. I get the heat when it gets down to two officers and two officers only, which I take accountability for all them officers. And when I say all, I'm talking about the two night guards. Um, the guard that I'm about to relieve tonight, me and him, we're like brother and sister. That's our relationship right there. We're like brother and sister. Um, I know when he sees me, he's probably gonna be like, "Have you been crying?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah." Um, my boss asked me, "Please don't quit." I said, "I'm not going to. I'm not quitting over one person." I said, "But this has to be addressed." So today, when I said I'm having a low day, yeah, yo, I'm having a low day. I've been crying since yesterday when I got home, when I called up um Dan and when I called up Joshua, and I've been crying since. And when I called my boss, I pulled myself together to be able to talk to her, but she could tell that I was crying. And then talked to my grandpa this morning. No, who I called? Tried calling my grandma, she didn't pick up. Called my sister, called my big sister. I fucking love you, Tierra. Like you're like everything's gonna be okay, sis. Like everything's gonna be fine. And I know. Then I called my grandpa. Me and him talked. Then my mom called me because she was wondering if I want to quit my job. No, y'all. Let me try to eat right quick because I have not ate all day. Like when I don't eat, y'all know that I've been disturbed. After that, DJ called, told him what was happening at work. We have to talk about some other things. Don't even put online. Don't worry about it. Um, and I just been disturbed all day. Like my peace have been disturbed all day. I'm just hoping that over the weekend, when I wake up in the morning, I just pray some more. Like not wake up when I get off for work and just pray in the morning, like how I try to do. It's like pray that my day gets better and my week gets better. I just have to like I have to restore my focus, y'all. You have to understand that. I've been laying up off of a lot of energy drinks to keep me up, especially on Fridays. This morning I got up, I paid the other half of my rent, paid bills, took forms to the post office, got stuff like that shipped off. But today you are seeing me at my lowest. How's that old saying go? You be riding high and everything's good, but it's always the devil trying to knock you off your grind. Yeah, I've been sick all this week. I ain't wanna lie. You know, I said, Q, why don't you just go to the doctor? I gotta find time to do that. Right now, I'm watching that time because I already know I'm about to start getting ready for work around like 8. Leave out by 8. So yeah, I just had to get back on my grind, y'all. Like I know that y'all don't see me a lot because I be working. That's the thing. I miss doing wake up with Q with y'all, but doing wake up with Q, I understand that takes a lot out of me. So being discriminated against, being called lazy, and said the only thing you do is just sit here and write people in and out. No. Let me tell you what my job consists on doing. And any security officer can tell you this. You gotta get up, go to the vehicle. You have to get some form of identification. You gotta ask what company they're working for, license plate, color of vehicle, make and model. You gotta write them in. Same thing, writing them out. You gotta make sure that's the car. Go up to them, make sure. I think the only thing that's dangerous about doing it is vehicle inspections. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I'm back. Only thing that I've been doing is just crying, y'all. I haven't had any feelings of being suicidal. Nothing like that. Nothing serious like that. I promise y'all. Um, understand that what y'all don't get to see of me, I'm probably doing something else. I'm trying to build for myself. Trying to build a new sense of normal. See, um, and I think that's going to help me being around other people, even though work does make me happy. Like going to work, that shit makes me happy. But I don't know. Going into work today, I mean, I'm relieving. Like I said, one I consider like a brother to me. Like, shoot, I got him two monsters. I got him two Red Bulls. I got me two Red Bulls. Limited edition. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about going in tonight, even though I'm off tomorrow morning. I'll see how everything else plays out. I'll see how everything else plays out as far as the rest of the week goes. But your girl's just been crying all day. Let me tell you what happened today at the post office. I forgot how to fill out everything. I forgot how to fill out everything at the post office today. I'm like, I know that's not my memory kicking my butt because I only get that sometimes, and it's normally like a small hiccup here and there. I mean, we all get, short term, long term memory loss or whatnot. So I asked the lady at the counter, can you help me out? She's like, yes, ma'am. She asked me, are you okay? I said, not really, but I'm trying. Maybe I want to know why I stopped going live at work. Y'all, y'all were hearing stuff that y'all weren't even supposed to. For the ones coming in, so a person at work called me lazy, and he's a male. He's a male. I'm gonna just be honest. This person is male. He could possibly like in his 50s or 60s. No, I'm going to repeat this again. No, I'm not suicidal. Promise y'all that. I do not want to harm myself or anyone. I just want the pain of my pride to like stop. I want to say this. I don't care where you work at. You can work at McDonald's. Treat everybody with respect because you never know what they're going through. Y'all know though, outside of Adam or Eve, like you don't know anything about them. It's different when you're talking with one of your coworkers when you are starting to get to know each other, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. But yeah, right now my pride hurts, and unfortunately, like I I wasn't wrong for reporting them because at the end, y'all, my mental health counts. You know, your mental health matters, and we're gonna go back to having a check in with Q. I don't care if it is at like 11 p.m. at night. It might be easier for me to do it on Fridays. Do a mental health check in with y'all, cause I never know how y'all are doing, and I want to know how are my subscribers doing. How's your mental health? How's your day going? Like, cause my day has, well, my day did start. My day is going, but I'm still sad. I feel like that I disappointed my own family, even though my grandma said like you didn't. God told you don't say nothing, be quiet, keep your mouth shut, let him handle it. So you didn't disappoint us. I realize y'all, even your grandparents is part of that ancestry. So they saying that you do the right thing, but it still does hurt because you didn't say nothing. Like that's the stuff that should matter. Do I hurt still? Yeah. Does that pain still feel like a knot? Of course it does. Y'all the old me would have said something, would have probably done something. And I said God has been really working on me. He has been. I'm gonna say I don't care where you come from in this world. Like where you're at in this world. Treat everyone with respect. In this day and age, women work, and it's harder for us women to get a job than it is for men. It is. It's 100% harder, especially if we're talking about in the United States. So y'all every Friday tune in for mental health, because we gonna start doing check-ins. And that's for every walk of life. That's for every walk of life, y'all. At least this right here, y'all, will put something in my stomach. Possibly not make me throw up. Let's talk about a high. I've been getting out of my shell. Um, so yeah, I've been getting out of my shell and like meeting new people. Just to let y'all know, I did not cook the shrimp. The shrimp was already pre-cooked. Um, I've been getting up out of my shell. I've been meeting like new people. And I'm over here sitting awkward. Um, like I realized that there are people out there that want to be a support system. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Um, I'm not even gonna lie. Yesterday, as I'm going through this, and I'm like trying not to cry. Um, as I'm texting Dan and um Joshua. Yeah, they're both saying, I love you. I said I love you too. Um, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, but it's not gonna be in this video. It's not gonna be in this live. I don't want some of y'all to be disappointed in what I'm about to do, but it's gonna happen. And you know who should already know. Regardless, they're gonna have to get on board. And they even said that today over the phone. Um, yeah, use my discount on StreamYard, y'all, please. um, they're like, we got you. We'll be there for you. Whatever you need. Like, just be strong in this side. I'm trying to. As I'm like, yo, I gotta go because I'm about to start crying. And I want to say thank God for Dan and Joshua because they understand that I've been breaking like glass. We all know that I'm more fragile now than I've ever been. Um, thank God for my sister, for my mom, and for my boss, both my bosses and my grandparents. Thank God for God just being God. Um, I got another friend who I'm gonna hang out with on Sunday. I think I already mentioned that. I'm gonna hang out with Dan tomorrow. Um, we're just gonna hang out, do some stuff. I'm gonna see my mom Sunday. She's gonna come over here with my. Um, let me grab this. I'm gonna be right back. Hey, I'm back. Um, I need to make a different little thing like that because my hair done grown out from that. But anyway, um, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting my tablet tomorrow. That should be arriving. In the next following month, I'm taking my learner's permit test. I'm not gonna try to be low all day. I'm gonna try to get better. Um, and just be happy. Find happiness in something, whether rather than in someone. Um, but just feeling that way's got me feeling a little better. Knowing that I'm loved, yo. Knowing that I'm loved makes me feel better. Will I be okay? Yes. This put a dent in my pride for me to also say colorism is a thing. So everybody's saying stop this black on black hate. There's no hate. I don't hate this person. But there is black on black prejudiceness, and it has been there for centuries. I'm not ashamed that my family bloodline is mixed. I'm not ashamed of that. Why should I be ashamed of that? Why should I be ashamed of my great grandmother? Without her, my grandmother wouldn't be here. Why should I be ashamed of my grandfather's mother? Without her, my grandfather wouldn't be here to be able to start their legacies. Well, the word is not start, continue the legacy, whether it's good or bad. I'm mad and I'm hurt because I did not defend for my family the way how I wanted to. But God told me, not today. This is not your fight. Let me handle it. Because God knew that if I would have handled it, this person, whether an elderly, whether, when I say elder, I mean in age, as in 50s and 60s, was in the right or wrong, I would have handled that, and their ass would have possibly got me fired. So I didn't say anything, kept my mouth shut. But I hope that my great grandmother can forgive me for not speaking up, even though my grandmother, even though my grandmother said, "Baby girl, you did a good job," because you still got your job. And God did the right thing by making you be silent. I hope that one day in the new system, when I tell her about this experience, when I get to meet her for the first time, and I get to say, "Great grandma, this is how I was in the old world. This is what I went through." I hope that she can look at me and be proud of me because I didn't lose my job. Even though I didn't defend for my family, but God did it. Because I hate feeling like that I'm weak. I hate that feeling. I hate feeling like I have no strength, especially when it gets down to my family. I hate feeling powerless. But God said, "Let me handle this." That's why I'm shedding a tear. That's why I'm stopping myself from crying. Everybody's telling me that I did the right thing. Why does doing the right thing hurt so bad? Why does doing the right thing make me feel so guilty and powerless? Yes, I still got the job, but I feel like that my ancestry was slammed by one person. Yes, I still got my job. Yes, my grandmother and my grandfather saying you did the right thing. You follow what God wanted you to do. But why does it hurt so bad? But I still gotta go to work. Monday, deal with a night guard that I really don't want to deal with because come Tuesday morning, it's a repeat of whatever he wound up filling out that Monday night I didn't do. Then I still gotta do Wednesday with the night guard who downgraded my ancestry. And I feel bad. Now, as my grandmother put, you can't be proud of what our ancestors all did, but be proud of the parts that they did do to make sure that their line of legacy lived. Yeah. Ever since I started this job, the only thing I've been doing is being honest. I don't tell a lie. I do my job. I take accountability. I take responsibility. I learn from my mistakes and my mess ups and my mishaps. And I feel like I just been slapped in the face by a person who doesn't know me, know anything about me. You take a small scepter and you run with it. All because you think that you're superior because you're Nigerian. I don't care where you come from the motherlands, from anywhere around the world. You never disrespect a female. You don't disrespect anybody. Y'all see how I am right now. Y'all see that I'm like glass. I will shatter in a little bit. I just pray and hope that in a new world, in a new system, when I get to meet my greats, that they can forgive me for the sin of not sticking up for my family. But I had to do what the calling was, and the calling was to stand down. In a way, as my grandmother puts it, in a way, I am a lot like my great grandmother, and I am a lot like my big mama. But even that hurts. Y'all, when y'all go to work, before you go to work, pray. I pray that y'all day is better than what mine was yesterday. This morning I woke up and I prayed for a better day. Even though I know who I'm relieving, like I said, one's like my big brother. Shit like that. But this right here, y'all, this just hurt. This was top of the line. This was disrespectful. Ladies and gents, never let anybody disrespect your family. But if God tells you to halt it, stand down, let them handle it, that's what you gotta do. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Trust me, I know I'm feeling it. But you gotta do what you gotta do what's best for you. That's the reason why you aren't seeing me bug out too much. Because God is like telling me like just to calm it down, sweetheart. Like calm it down. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If you're living your life with being honest, because being honest Being honest means you gotta be honest with yourself. And I'm being honest with y'all when I say this. This will never happen again. And it better not happen again. Because Jesus died for our sins. Hold on, y'all. Because next time this stuff happens, it's not going to be good for the other person. I have something to say. This first one, I will go right ahead and disobey God. That's the reason why all communication at this point on with me and this officer is going to be nothing through text, our account manager, and our captain. So that stuff like this don't happen. Because if my captain didn't say this is what's going to happen, all communication is going to go through us, and y'all two just need to figure this stuff out, there would have been a big explosion, and it would have been my word against his word. No, no, I'm being honest. Yo, I'm gonna try to get me some sleep because I gotta work tonight. We're gonna rewind on some stuff. I need some motivation for the night. I need some motivation for the night. So we're gonna go from where we started at, from like day one. I don't think this is even day one. I just want to read an affirmation. This one says, "Soon when it all is well, you're going to look back on this period of your life and be glad that you never gave up." I'm going to leave that here. I knew that I needed something, but we're going to go to the other one, and then I'm going to leave that one there. Whatever is worrying you right now, forget about it. Take a deep breath and stay positive and know that things will get better. I need to really breathe, y'all, because if not, I'm gonna have a breakdown and it's not gonna be good. And I'm trying not to have breakdowns on lives. Shedding a couple of tears is one something. Venting is another. But having an emotional breakdown on live is something I cannot do. Because it hurts this. And I'm already angry. Because I didn't disobey God, but for once I needed to obey God. God, my Omega, my God. I had to obey God. I'm gonna tell y'all something before I leave y'all with this one. When you obey God at times, it hurts. When you disobey God, it's gonna hurt worse. Obeying God and God's rules and regulations can be hard, I know. I've been through it. Yesterday, obeying God was the hardest thing to do. Waking up this morning and God letting me know you need to make this report, you need to call your boss, you need to get all these things done. I had to get that done. But it just hurts that I had to get it done. It hurts that this person hurt me. And y'all know those saying, hurt people, and I'm not trying to hurt this person because I'm not an evil person. Y'all know this about me already. Y'all already know I'm not an evil type of person. I'm not a vindictive person. But also there's an old saying that says misery loves company. I'm not trying to be miserable. It's no different. My mom told me they're just jealous. This person, he's just jealous because you're doing your job. You're doing your job. And my grandfather said that say as well. He said, baby girl, they're jealous of you. He said, this person, what is it, one or two? I said, it's just one person. He said that he is jealous of you. He envies you. When the person, when the thing about it is that they're not envying you, they're envying God because God put you in this position. Your boss is getting you prepared for what God is about to give you. So it's not going to be an easy walk in the park. It's going to be hard. You're going to have them days to where you're going to cry. You're going to have them days to where you don't feel like going to work. But do you stop going to work? And I said, no, sir. Do you stop pushing forward? No, sir. It's okay to cry, but just don't let it keep you down to where you can't get up and go to work. My grandparents remind me I'm in a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm trying to keep the bills down low. They reminded me that everything else is going to be okay. My mom reminded me that everything's going to be okay. My big sister reminded me that everything's going to be okay. But sometimes when taking God's direction, it's going to hurt. But at the same time, I look at there were times that Jesus himself felt hurt. Jesus, who is perfect, his feelings probably got hurt a lot. Jesus was crucified by many, hated by a lot, loved by a lot. But Jesus knew who would betray him and who would deny him. And yesterday I couldn't deny God. I couldn't deny him keeping my mouth shut. Yeah, I want to end this live. I feel like that I need to talk to y'all about something else. Um, that's gonna get my mind off of this. So bear with me as I put together another live for y'all, please. Um, I'll be back, okay? Give me like a second or two, maybe a minute. I love y'all. Bye. Y'all remember this. I want to leave y'all with this before I leave y'all with this affirmation. That's an older one. God is real, Jesus is real, God loves you, and I pray for each and every one of you. But I need to give y'all an update on everything else, and I owe you that. And moving forward, updates will not be on this channel. Updates is going to be on a on another channel titled Q and DJ. Yes, that channel's coming back without DJ, but it's going to start off with 0 subscribers. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. Don't ask. But come back. I need to give y'all some updates. Um, and don't be shocked by the title. Okay? Don't be shocked. But yeah. Love y'all. Please subscribe, comment, leave a like, and all that other good stuff.